All right, we're gonna jump right into our second game of a doubleheader here. It is the game I have been looking forward to all competition long. We are going to have two of the strongest, the heaviest, the explodiest of teams tonight. It's gonna be the Dream-A-Wish Foundation versus the Gunner Gitz. Nick Satan versus Cobblestorm. Stunty Bowl, Stunty Bowl, Stunty Bowl. Let's go, let's go. Athletes versus Goblins. The bashing, oh, and it's raining! Of course it is! It's the most dastardly of matchups! $70K for the Dream-A-Wish Foundation. I think that's gonna be a Miss Cindy Pie Whistle. El Marino says, they'll sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. There it is, Cindy Pie Whistle taking the pitch. She is a bombardier, picking up a cheerleader because the Dream-A-Wish Foundation believes in the power of Nuffle. Here's the coin toss. I have no idea how this matchup's gonna play out. Dream-A-Wish Foundation chooses to be on offense, so the Goblins will be on defense to start. You can see Goblins are identified by having lots of tricks up their sleeve. They have lots of secret weapons. They like to be the team that comes in at low TV, but so do Halflings. So the problem is they don't pick. They have cheap bribes. The Halflings have a cheap Master Chef. Neither of them picked up in this matchup. So this Goblin team, they do have the hooligan here. This is the Fowler, the dirty player. They have the Looney, gonna get careful. Number 2, this is the chainsaw player, is a secret weapon, which means he'll only be on the pitch for a drive before the ref catches on to his shenanigans. But when he blocks, he can use that chainsaw instead of the block. It's a +3 to the armor roll. But if this Looney gets knocked down for any reason, it's a +3 to the Looney as well. The chainsaws are dangerous. Also has Gonna Get Smart, the number 3 Fanatic. This is the ball and chain player. This player will move up to 3 times. Let's say that the player is here. They'll pick a cardinal direction. This way, this way, this way. My arrows are terrible. Or this way. And then they will move into one of these 3 squares randomly. But they'll roll for an armor break in whatever or whoever is in their way, whether that's a friend or a foe, whether they're standing or prone. So the Fanatic off the pitch, the Looney in the secondary. That looks like a Space Invader. The Looney in the secondary, 3 on the line. Gotta get strong. The nose tackle, you'll get strong here. You'll get strong on the line. The 2 big guys, the 2 trolls for the Goblins, the 2 trees for the Halflings. The Halflings, on the other hand, normally get a ton of rerolls and remove the rerolls from the opposing team. So I think it's a worse loss for the Halflings in this matchup than it is for the Goblins. But what they can do is they have these 2 treemen. These are unlike the treemen on a Wood Elf team. They have timber. They can stand back up fairly easily if they have assists. But really, the idea is for these trees to push down pitch as far as they can, and if you can't run the ball into the end zone, then these trees can throw a Halfling down pitch and try to score that way. Cobblestorm praying to Nuffle. Here's the kick. It's a high kick, so an opportunity to catch this ball on the kickoff. You can see the weather in the pouring rain, all the catchy type stuff, -1. That's a 5+ to catch. It'll be a 4+ to pick it up off the ground. Catching, handing off, interceptions. They're all a -1 in the rain. Gonna start with a pass by Cindy Pie Whistle. And she gets a stun on Gonna Get Good. So she chucks the ball across the line, or I'm sorry, chucks the bomb across the line of scrimmage, gets a stun out of this. And now a 2-die block over on the right side. Gets a POW. Looking for a 9+ with Mighty Blow. All 4 big guys on the pitch have Mighty Blow. Gets the POW here. 2-die block in the left wide zone, gets a POW. Again, knocking down these trees. These trees only have an MA of 2. It costs 3 MA to stand up. So if these trees get knocked down, they'll have to roll a D6 on a 4+. They can stand up, but they can get an assist. They can get a +1 on that roll for every assist. Oh, Gonna Get Strong is getting strong. He's gonna stay on his feet after 2 blocks. Yeah, the rain's only for the catchy stuff. It doesn't it doesn't impair throwing. Finally knocks down Gonna Get Strong here. Mickey on the block, breaks armor, got the KO. 1-man player advantage for the Halflings. The devastating power of the Halflings. I have never seen a stronger team in my life than Goblins and Halflings. I mean, look at those muscles. Look at those muscles. Turn 1 now for the Gunner Gitz. Failed to pick up the ball. Is that the sandwich? You can't play with the sandwich ball in the rain. Are you kidding me? That's going to get soggy and disgusting. Come on. Oh, failed a really stupid roll by the trained troll. He's going to remain prone on the ground on the right side. I bet they have no problem with opening pickle jars. Halflings absolutely have no problem with it. All right, gonna chuck a goblin here. Just as the treemen can throw the halflings, the trolls can throw these goblins. He's making friends, picks up, gotta get that bread. Throws him right where he was standing, but no worse for wear. Gotta get that bread, gonna move forward to get the mark on number 3. 2-die blitz, gets a push here. He says, repeat after me. Fog is -3 to long bombs on the second Tuesday of each month and +1 to dodges for all players shorter than 4 feet tall on all Thursdays, whereas Mist does the opposite. Oh, so you've played it Advanced Squad Leader, I say. Ah, you're a man of taste. Turn 2 for the Dream and Wish Foundation. Cindy Pie Whistle's also a secret weapon. She gets to toss these bombs. If the bombs are caught by someone, again, doesn't matter who, friend or foe, they must rethrow that bomb. And you can chain those throws. Treeman Blitz gets a POW against gotta get that bread. 7+ breaks armor with Mighty Blow. There's the armor break. Oh my, yeah, that's gonna break your armor. Just got punched by a tree branch. Cindy's once per game ability is she can toss 2 bombs on the same turn. But if she does that, she has a fairly likely chance of getting called off the pitch immediately. You can hide the bombs for a drive, but if you toss 2 at once, the ref gets wise to you. Black Wolf says, I feel like if I don't see a chainsaw versus a tree, I'm gonna riot. Throw teammate by the tree. Whoa! Through Jerry version 1.0 down pitch. Tried to mark, gonna get healthy. Couldn't land on his feet. He'll be stunned, but remains on the pitch. Lots of tossed teammates tonight. We're bound to see plenty more. Again, both these teams losing a significant chunk of their gimmicks. I shouldn't say gimmicks. A significant chunk of their strategy. But I think this hurts the Goblin team more than it hurts the Halfling team. Or it hurts the Halfling team more than the Goblin team. Good pickup on the 50-50 there. Advances the ball up to the 16-yard line. Neither team particularly fast, but the Goblins do have an MA of 6. You can see the Halflings, generally speaking, are an MA of 5. Can't believe I'm going to say this, but the Goblin team has the speed advantage. Ajax the Riot says, I think Goblins not getting their bribes hurts a lot. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It hurts a lot. Failed the pass by Cindy Pie Whistle. But they still get the secret weapons, and the Halflings don't get to remove the rerolls from the opposing team. Turn 2 now for the gunner Gitz. Stand up teammate toss by Eats His Green Erg. Oh, what a throw! What a throw! He's marked by the tree, but what a throw! Rerolls are bloat anyway. Through, gonna get a job, down pitch. He's down on the opposing 4-yard line. Reposition's gonna get healthy. He's the tackle lineman in the secondary. Wait, that's not supposed to happen. Let's turn that off. Turn 3 for the Dream of Wish Foundation. What do you mean, Clivius? What do you mean, what was that? Dude-Eye Blitz against Gonna Get a Job. He's gonna be dodge pushed aside by Mickey. Failed to take root roll here by sponsor Eleanor. Gonna get the pal. 7+ breaks armor and Gonna Get a Job. Breaks the armor. Gets stun out of it. So now, with the treeman being rooted, the treeman can't move anymore. That's the negatrade on the big. I was gonna say on the big trees, on these big guys, unless they're knocked down. Oh no! Cindy blew herself up. Cindy! Cindy, why? Failed the pass. Cindy bobbled the bomb, blew herself up, knocked herself out, and she is off the pitch. So that will be it for Cindy Pie Whistle, unless Nick Satan can successfully argue the call in the second drive of the game. Gotta be careful with those bombs, pies. Got to be careful with those pies. They are pies. They are pies. They are pies. They are pies. Minute 5 left in turn number 3 for the Goner Gitz. 2 dodges to a blitz on the ball carrier. Takes them both down. Result. No armor break on the trade. And the ball's going to be on the ground on the 16-yard line. Boy, turn 4 now for the Dream of Wish Foundation. Good luck picking that ball up. Forming a scrum around the ball. 3 halflings around the ball. 1 currently prone. That's Ralph. Mickey downfield near the ball as well. Mickey's going to move forward. Gets behind sponsor Eleanor. Repositioning these halflings on the line. Number 14 here, Fievel is a catcher. Fievel is a catcher. These catchers have catch and dodge. Oh, I skipped through the foul. Tried to foul here. It's going to get called off the pitch. Didn't get anything out of it. He's going to argue the call. Argues the call with the ref. And the ref is having none of it. He says, look, Nick, it is raining. I am wet. They don't give us umbrellas. Don't argue. You know what? You're off the pitch too. Get out of here. Nick Satan called off on the foul. So now not only is the player called off, but Nick himself has been ejected from the game. Good toss by Eats Green to get, gonna get up early over toward the ball on the right side of the pitch here. Nick Satan's been ejected from the game, so he can no longer argue the call with the ref. And on a brilliant coaching result, it'll be a -1. And Claffy says, this is such an incredibly weird game. The fact that no one can pick up the ball doesn't help. I love this. I love this so much. 2 rushes by Gonna Get That Bread to get the assist for the 2-die blitz. Got the pal on Tiny Tim. Gonna get up early. Looking for a 7+. Gets the armor break. Got the removal. Well done. Very well done. Got the pow on Tiny Tim. Got the Kaz, and that's the removal. Tries to pick up this ball, and the 5+, doesn't work out. The ball's going to scatter back to the 18-yard line. Turn 5 for the Dream of Wish Foundation. We're in the second quarter of this crazy game. SP Beaver makes a great point. Yes, Cindy can't come back now. She's done. Nick Satan is not allowed to argue with the ref anymore, so Cindy will be off the pitch. Fievel getting in on this ball, very important as that catcher to get that free reroll on the. Oh, that's catch. That's not sure hands. There's no free reroll. 2-die blitz on number 8. Gets a dodge push out of this. Pushes onto the ball. And the ball's going to keep creeping toward the Dream of Wish Foundation's own end zone. It's now on the 20. Rupert version 0.1 with the broken arm. It's going to mark the ball on the right side. The big guy's just spectating. They're just hanging out. They're hanging out. Charles like, isn't it great? Isn't it great that we don't actually have to like hit strong people? Three rushes with Ralph with the sprint. Ralph gets in behind, or in front of the ball, I guess we should say. And now another toss by sponsor Pat. Sponsor, is it Patty or Patsy? Patsy. 50-50 toss here. Holy moly! Brantley failed to land on his feet. Did you see that? Did you see that X-Files stuff going on with his legs? Just sort of getting called back to his home planet there for a minute. Good 3+ dodge back in this scrum on the ball. Continuing to fight for this ball. 2-die block on Rupert. Gets a push. Clayface asks, where was he trying to throw that half? Electric Man says, look, man, it's attempted murder. it's just that simple. Finally fails a dodge. Spends the free reroll with the dodge skill. Works out. Gotta get a job. Rushes towards this ball. Marks out Fievel, the number 14 catcher. Fievel with nowhere free to move. And now 2-die blitz on Fievel. Gets a push out of this. Gotta get up early. Will he dodge out to the left? He will. Takes another mark on the ball. 3 goblins marking the ball. 1 halfling. There's the loony. Murdering a halfling in the rain when nobody was looking. A whodunit. It's like a bunch of little kittens and puppies fighting over a toy. So get some use out of the loony here late in the first half. Number 10 Troll's going to cross the line of scrimmage and move back toward the ball. Turn 6 for the Dream of Wish Foundation. They're on offense. We talked about how their tactic is to slowly push down pitch so they can throw teammate and try to get in the end zone. But now this ball has slowly worked its way backwards and is on their own 20-yard line. Two-die block on number 8. Gets a push. Pushes onto the ball. The ball's going to bounce in the hands of Ralph. He's not going to catch it. And the ball keeps working its way toward the end zone. The ball now on the 24-yard line. Tree takes a block on Eats His Green. The number 10 trained troll looking for a 9+. Doesn't get it. Needs to go after this ball right here. I mean, yeah, going for the pickup. Got the pickup. Didn't declare a pass. So the ball's going to remain in the hands of Ralph on the 20-yard line. Nope, he's going to sprint down to the 14-yard line. Didn't declare a handoff either. You have to declare it at the beginning of your turn. There are 4 once per turn actions you get in this game. During the game, you can move, you can block, you can do those as many times as you want with as many players as you want. But once per turn, you can blitz, which is a move and a block all in one action. You can foul, you can pass, you can hand off. You have to declare these at the beginning of your player activation. Turn 6 now for the gunner Gitz. Where did he end? He's just, I'm telling you, there's some UFO shenanigans going on. Well, threw his teammate into the ether. SB Reaver says, how many rushes to enable a halfling score? As it stands, if sponsor Patsy's throwing, it's going to be 2 rushes. "35 seconds left in the turn for the Gunner Gitz. They have 2 rerolls remaining. They've been fighting over this ball tooth and nail. Failed a rush here. We'll have to spend the reroll. Takes a mark on Ralph, the ball carrier. The number 8 halfling hopeful. He has sprint and sure feet. Here's the rush for the blitz. 2-die blitz. Only gets a push out of this. What is happening? Oh, I don't think these are goblins. Or if they are, I think they're 40k goblins. Tried to dodge, finally failed to dodge, and got injured. Removed himself, and that'll be a turnover. Turn 7 for the Dream of Wish Foundation. Sprint means you can rush 3 times instead of 2, and sure feet means you can re-roll a rush die. Sweet Nuffle, what is happening? 2-die blocked by Mickey on Gonna Get That Bread. Gets a push out of this. Currently has a positive dodge with Fievel forward. But Ralph marked by 2 players. Repositions the tree to get the 2-die block by Fievel. Gets a POW out of this. Won't follow up. And now Ralph has a positive dodge to the left. 3+ on the dodge with a free reroll. 2-die block back at the line of scrimmage. Gets a POW against Gonna Get a Win. Gonna Get a Win has sidestep. He can go into any empty adjacent space that he wishes. Gonna continue to mark this Treeman for the inevitable pass on turn 8. Got the knockdown. There's the 3+ dodge. Rushes into position. Ralph ready to be tossed through the air like a majestic eagle. Provided he can stay on his feet. He's resisting being beamed up. He's that much of a team player. He's like, no, I have a Blood Bowl game to play. We can't start the invasion yet. Turn 7 for the Gunner Gitz now. What a wild game this has been in the first half. There are players all over the pitch. Train Troll can currently come in on a 1-die block on sponsor Patsy. Moves the Looney forward to make sure that the Train Troll can move on a 2+ instead of a 4+. I thought my game was crazy, but no, that was nothing compared to this. But it's so tricky to play, right? Like, again, as a... Move! Oh, no! Moved the Looney into position to make that a 2+ and failed the 2+ roll. And now needs to block down Ralph. 2-die block. Only gets a push. Needs the knockdown. Doesn't get it. I don't know what Ralph's gonna do. It's going to come down to sponsor Patsy doing something magical. Ralph does have sprint, so could conceivably get into the end zone, turn 8 for the Dream a Wish Foundation. But sponsor Patsy has to get to him. Ralph could hand off to Brantley. It's going to be a number of dodges to make that happen. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rush, rush, rush. Yeah, he's got to make 2 dodges to get to Brantley. Yeah, he would have to get sponsor Patsy to do like a 6 on a dodge or something, which is, you know, obscene. All right, so he's going to block down number 8 with Fievel. Good 3+ dodge to another 3+ dodge. Gets a push out of this. Doesn't spend the reroll. Oh, he's gonna push. He wants it to be Ralph. He pushes Ralph into position. So now sponsor Patsy can throw Ralph down pitch. Who cares if she's rooted? Yeah, here we go. She needs to pull a miracle out of her branches. Here's the pass. Needs a 6. Will spend the reroll. That's nowhere near enough. Good pass, but will be 2 spaces shy on the score. Oh, man, what a play. Nick Satan making some real magic happen on that play. Didn't quite work out. Filled in the box, came in on the blitz to push this way, to push his player into position so that sponsor Patsy could then throw the teammate down pitch, but was just 2 spaces shy. Removes a goblin. That's the consolation prize here. Boy, there's nobody left on the pitch. Who moved the end zone? Dream a Wish Foundation dipping in the bonus clock. They're down to 5 minutes, 15 seconds. What a play. What a play. Even though it didn't work out, I think Nick Satan should be real proud of that play. I mean, Nick Satan is league champion, and there's a reason why. What? Ralph's going to move down pitch. 1 die block on Gonna Get a Win. Gets a POW out of this, looking for an 8+. So, oh, got the removal. We'll see if that sticks. So, I think he's afraid of the loony going after Ralph. So, moves Ralph back across the line of scrimmage. Can the gunner Gitz make use of this? I think they conceivably can, but boy, is it a risk. They would need to get the blitz and then have somebody come in to pick up the ball and then throw it to number 9. If they can do that, they can get on the board. He's gained a superpower on the blitz. It's the missile attack. Got the knockdown. Oh boy, he's been saving that this whole game. Launches himself as an ICBM across the pitch. And now, to declare a pass, can he make it any safer? Tries to projectile vomit on sponsor Patsy. That's a free action. It doesn't matter if that succeeds or not. Free as in, it doesn't result in a turnover. So really good presence of mind here with Cobblestorm. Maximize. There's the. Oh, fails the dodge. Needs the reroll. Got it. Failed the pickup. Oh no! Another good play here. Two great plays back to back that didn't work out for either of these coaches. My goodness. And there are 8 more turns of this coming up. The Gunner gets to be on offense to start the second half of this game. So the Looney, speechless, speechless, absolutely speechless. Absolutely speechless. Gotta get careful. What happened here is that Nick Satan failed to argue the call with the ref in the first half. The ref ejected Nick Satan. Cobblestorm argued the call with the ref for the chainsaw, and the ref said, you know what? You know what? Today, a chainsaw is fine, not a foul. You get to keep playing. Gotta get careful. Is gonna remain on the pitch here on offense. That chainsaw player, a removal machine. And now Nick Satan really needs a plan. So you can see the halflings here have 10 on the pitch. The Goblins, I believe, are going to have 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So a one-man player advantage for the Gunner. Gets 2 rerolls for the offense, 3 for the defense. Like he says, having a Goblin ref making the rulings for a Goblin team seems wrong. Seems like a slight conflict of interest. I don't have an anvil. Says, look, man, if you're going to play against this team, you have to know it's a conflict of interest having a combo ref. Got to get a win. Back to receive here. No kicker for the Dream of Wish Foundation. There's the kick. Got it over those branches. Rolled a 3 on the D3, so 6 open players. That is just about everyone, save for 1 player. We'll get to reposition on this defense. We'll see if the Dream of Wish Foundation takes advantage of this solid defense or not. Claffy says, does the Goblin team still have the helicopter in play? Of course. There he is, right there. He's got to get good. This is how he's figured out he can get good. So the Dream of Wish Foundation chooses just 1 player to move, and that's going to be the middle linebacker. Moves into the right wide zone. Charles, the rookie half-lane hopeful. Ball kicked to the 10-yard line, and now turn 9 underway for the Gunner Gitz. Cobblestorm, good action order here. Taking the free actions first, the actions that don't involve die rolls, repositioning players, and now the ball and chain on the pitch. Remember, he's choosing a cardinal direction and moving in a randomly in one of the 3 spaces. Gets a push on Sponsor Eleanor here, but Sponsor Eleanor can stand for him as a tree, so doesn't knock down the tree. Trying to go after this tree, doesn't work out. Tried to move back, it could have been backwards, it could have been to the left. And that'll be the end of Gonna Get Smart's move. Again, it's 3, up to 3 movements. Oh no, 3 dies. Oh, Spencer reroll, eats his greens. The troll knocked out by Mickey the Halfling hopeful. They knock each other out, but that's a win for a Halfling to take out a troll. Three-time block, triple skulls, and Mickey the hero, the legend of time, knocks out one of these 2 big guys. Boy, Nuffle. Nuffle, let's Ah! Oh my goodness! Both big guys removed from the pitch! Nuffle says you can have your chainsaw, but you can't have your trolls. Oh man, 3 dive block on the Looney, got the pal. Oh, it's a +3 to this. Breaks armor. Got the KO, what a turn. What a turn. Both trolls removed and the Looney off the pitch. The Dream-A-Wish Foundation showing how bashy halflings can be. Unbelievable. 27 seconds to go in this first turn of the second half. Electric Span says, look, this is fine. This is fine. Clevius, thank you very much for the bits. Turn 10 now for the Connor Gitz. They still have their secret weapon in the Fanatic. Remember, they have the Hooligan, who is the dirty player. And of course, let's not forget, gonna get good. The flying player failed the 50-50 pickup with the Hooligan, and that's a null turn. Null turn for the Goblins. Ball well protected. Turn 10 for the Dream-A-Wish Foundation. Clavius, thank you very much for the bits. Another null turn on the both down. Oh! Another double KO for Nick Satan. Turn 11 for the Connor Gitz. Another null turn. Oh, 3 null turns on a row. Turn 11 for the Dream-A-Wish Foundation. They have 8 players left on the pitch. It's 8v7, 1 minute player advantage for the Halflings. Here's the tree blitz. Trying to take, he just, oh, fast the rush, no. If he can remove the Fanatic, if he gets the knockdown on the Fanatic, it's a guaranteed removal. He's got it. That's another player off the pitch. Well done by Nick Satan. Clavius, thank you very much for the pitch. Or for the pitch? For the bits. I don't know. Maybe you're the groundskeeper for the pitch too. 2-man player advantage for the Dream-A-Wish Foundation. It is 8v6 on the pitch. They have now marked the ball. And now with all of the gimmicks gone for this Goblin team, the Dream-A-Wish Foundation might be able to play actual fundamental Blood Bowl here. They don't have a significant strength disadvantage. They don't have a significant speed disadvantage. And they have a significant player advantage. Now he can shift into just playing fundamentals. He can take the marks on the ball, take those 2 die blocks where it makes sense, protect the ball carrier. Turn 12 now for the Gunner Gitz. That's right. At 8v6 we get fundamental Blood Bowl. That's right. 2-9 blitz, but gonna get healthy. Gets a push out of this. Clavius, thank you once again for the bits. I appreciate it. Ajax rooting for the offense here. Wants this Goblin team to pull it out. A scrum forming around the ball. Failed dodge over in the left wide zone. Gets a free reroll with the dodge skill. And now the Gunner Gitz have got to get strong. Downfield threatening to score. Turn 12, final turn of the third quarter. Dream of Witch Foundation. In the third quarter. I don't have an Anvil's Parade to Knuffle. I think these coaches need to follow your lead. 3 die blitz by sponsor Eleanor's just a push. No rerolls left for either team at this point. I think they need to be quite afraid of everything at this point. Rushing, blinking. The 2 remaining big guys. Kenshiro. Almost the entirety of both teams forming up around this ball in this scrum. Nobody wants to pick up the ball. It's scary. It's a -1. You're looking at a 4+. When it's marked, you're looking at a 6. Ghost Modernism says, hell, I'm scared of ordering another Bloodweiser at this point. 42 seconds left for the Dream of Wish Foundation. Dream of Wish Foundation sends Fievel the catcher back to Mark. Gonna get Strunk. He's the one who's threatening to score. Turn 13 for the Gunner Gitz. 4th and final quarter of this obscene game. Oh, I'm so happy it's turned out this way. 1 die block on Rupert version 0.1. Gets a knockdown thanks to tackle. No armor break. Two die block gets a push here. Failed dodge. It's a free reroll with the dodge skill. Good repositioning of the blitzer. Keeping this ball marked. Both coaches, of course they want to win this game, but there's a very thin line here playing offense and defense. You absolutely don't want to give up the ball. Oh, tried to go after the ball, KO'd himself. That is a turnover. Turn 13 now for the Dream of Wish Foundation. 3 die block. I'm gonna get a win. We are running out of goblins. He pushes onto the ball. What? Gets a good bounce on the ball, and now Mickey can recover. It will be a 4+ to pick this ball up. Just five goblins. 5 goblins on the pitch. Rupert, version 0.1, hiding behind sponsor Eleanor. Decides to get a mark. 3 die block. I'm gonna get healthy. Gets a dodge push out of this. You can't knock down, gonna get healthy. Minute 5 left in turn 13 for the Dream of Wish Foundation. Again, neither team with rerolls remaining. So your odds are dramatically different. When we're talking about a D6, we drill this point home time and time again, week after week. If I need to flip a coin and I need heads, I have a 50% chance of getting heads, but if I can flip it again, my odds have just changed to 75%. That is dramatic, and that's because there's only 2 results. So when we're talking about a low number of results, these rerolls really make a difference. Failed the pickup on the 50-50. The ball's going to scatter 1 space to the left, marked by sponsor Patty. Nick Satan perfectly fine with that. Goner gets on turn 14 now. They're just, boy, they'll be happy with a draw, I think. Oh, now they're getting the removals. Good removal here in the right wide zone. Down to 7 on the pitch for the Dream of Wish Foundation. Let's double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2-man player advantage for the Dream of Wish Foundation. Good repositioning. Good use of gonna get healthy here. Using that tackle skill to negate the dodge skill on these halflings. It's really the only safety skill they have. Clavius, thank you very much for the bits. Good 3+ dodge by Gonna get a win. Currently marking the ball. Will he try to dodge away again? He will. Gets a reroll here. That's why these rerolls are so important. Works out, takes a mark on the ball. These marks, so critical in a rainy game like this, especially when you don't have high agility players. Oh, turn 14 for the Dream of Wish Foundation. Ajax to the right, demanding death. Look at these casualty boxes, these injury boxes. There's been a lot of maiming. No death yet, though. 3-die block. Knocks himself down. That's a turnover. Turn 15 for the Goner Gitz. 2 turns left. Clavius, thank you for the bits. Has to end this turn in scoring position. I think the Goner Gitz would just like to not have the opposing team score. 2-die block, gets a pal, pushes onto the ball, and the ball's gonna bounce right back towards Goner Get healthy. 5+ pickup's not gonna work out here, and the ball's gonna bounce 1 space back to the 14-yard line. Turn 15 for the Dream of Wish Foundation. It is a 0-0 ball game. No rerolls left for either player. Fails to stand up sponsor Patty. She doesn't have enough MA to stand up on her own. Needed to roll a die, failed the die roll. 3-die block on Gonna Get a Win. This is going to be a dodge push. The Dream of Wish Foundation at this point might be playing for the draw as well. This is everything I could have possibly hoped for. It really is. Oh boy, what a great game. 2-9 block on the Hooligan. Hooligan hasn't been able to work his magic because everyone died. He comes out on the pitch, he's like, hey, you, give me your lunch money. Hey, wait, my friend will, wait, where are my friend? No, I didn't mean it. I said I'd give you my lunch money. That's what I meant. I swear. Turn 16 for the Goner Gitz. Final turn of this ball game here. The Goner Gitz looking to not let this halfling team score. Two-die block on Fievel gets a push here. Two-die block on Mickey, but gotta get healthy. Gets the knockdown thanks to the tackle skill. Final third of the game coming up. 2 minutes on the clock. The Dream of Wish Foundation trying to get this ball into the end zone. Here we go. Whose coach was that? Who was that? That's the Dream of Wish Foundation coach. Nick Satan in the picture-in-picture. Here we go. Moob says, gotta blitz the tackler and scatter the ball and hope for a good bounce, I think. I think so. Trip Tango says halfling win still totally possible. Absolutely. Nick Satan with 4 minutes, 47 seconds left on the bonus clock. Plenty of time here in this final turn of the game. Nuffle wins every game. Nuffle does win every game. At the end of every game, there's one winner, and that's Nuffle. Livius, thank you very much for the bits. $40 to go, but remember, there's 4 minutes, 47 seconds on the clock. Nick Satan can take all the time he needs to try to get this ball into the end zone. Everyone praying to Nuffle. Let's go on the blitz. A push against Gonna Get Healthy. Pushes onto the ball. Where will it scatter? Not there. All right. 3-9 block. I'm Gonna Get Healthy. Gets a dodge push out of this. Will he try to scatter this ball out? He will. That's a favorable scatter for the Dream of Wish Fountain. Wow, what is favorable, really? I don't think he can get in there, can he? One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3 is not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tries to dodge out. Doesn't work out. This ends in a draw. Game 0-0. The final. That's the favorite game in my entire life. Oh boy, what a game that was. What a game. Two legends going at it with these teams. What? That was so fun. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. With that draw, the Goner Gitz are going to move into first place, dethroning Philosopher's Song. If you're unfamiliar, oh, Blackwell, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you for your generosity. If in this league, these divisions, the way the standings work is you get 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw. You are ranked by the number of points you have. You can see the Gunner gets tied with Philosopher's Song at 11 points. The first tiebreaker is who beat whom. If you beat the other team, that breaks the tie. Otherwise, you look at the TD differential. You can see that the Gunner Gitz have a TD diff of 4 versus 3 for Philosopher's Song. That puts them into first place. The final tiebreaker, however, is how many TDs you've scored. And you can see Philosopher's Song wins that one with 9 versus 6. What a great game that was. Boy, oh boy. Very well played. We're going to take a look at the stats here for this game. My goodness, what a game. $29 yards for the Dream of Wish Foundation, none for the Gunner Gitz. They just really couldn't get anything going. Despite that, they were still able to stop the score. Boy, oh boy, look at the dodges for the Gunner Gitz. 25 of 28 versus just 6 of 7 for the Dream of Wish Foundation. 13 rushes for the Dream of Wish Foundation, 11 for the Gunner Gitz. The pickups are going to be ridiculous. 2 of 4 for the Dream of Wish Foundation, 0 of 5 for the Gunner Gitz. SPP for this game is going to be 10 for the Dream of Wish Foundation and 11 for the Gunner Gitz. Oh boy, I couldn't have asked for anything more. This has been great. This has been absolutely great. All right, that was a fantastic game. Very well played by both coaches. We'll take a look at the schedule before we leave for the evening. boy, oh boy. Coming up next, we have a game tomorrow night, Sunday, March 30th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's UTC -4. That will be the Dinner Bell Darlings versus Entanglements. Doug the Minotaur versus Con Kill. That is a Division C matchup. And then on Monday, March 31st at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we have a doubleheader starting with the Dangerous Knights crew versus MAML Nightmare, Connor versus Festung. And then we'll finish that up with Conspicuous Disunion versus the Pipstars, Chime versus Undead. That's a Lizard Mirror match. That'll be at 9:30 p.m. on Monday. 2 more games left to be scheduled this week. And when games get scheduled, you'll be able to check out and get alerted to those schedules on our website at maml.club. That's maml.club. Here on Twitch or on our social media pages on Blue Sky, X, and Facebook. You can also watch previous games on our YouTube channel. Play Blood Bowl, man. This game is so much fun. So much fun. You can play Blood Bowl via Blood Bowl 3 on Steam, the Epic Game Store, PlayStation and Xbox, and in tabletop form at your friendly local game store. Until tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Play Blood Bowl.